What is going on, Cruddy Beast enthusiasts? We have the whole team here. We got David Silva, Ross Persichetti, Spino Bro, and Chris Chaotic.
Spino Bro.
Spino Bro.
Spino Bro.
We actually skipped last month because of the Toylanta.
Oh, man. And it was a great time, by the way. BTW.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was wiped out when I got back.
Oh, my God. I can only imagine with all the stuff you had to go through.
Yeah. There was all kinds of stuff to unpack, and I just recently reset the BOTM display because we had all those samples. Yeah. Most of them came right off my shelf. So.
Oh yeah. How long did that take to set back up?
Oh, I just did it like in parts here and there. It was just over the course of a few weeks.
A few weeks.
I was worried my luggage wasn't going to return too because they canceled my flight on the way back. So
yeah.
So then my luggage was somewhere for a while. Eventually showed up. So
that's so crazy. Did they bring your luggage to your house, or did you have to go pick it up?
Yeah, they actually delivered it, but one of the banners, I guess, was left outside, and it was raining, so they got kind of warped. So we might have some new banners at the next show.
Worth it.
Yeah,
we have plenty of cool stuff to make new banners with.
Yeah, we were talking about upgrading the banners anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I was just glad that all the prototypes came back because that was my main. Yeah. Because all of the prototypes that we showed were in one of my luggage carry-on or check bags, and luckily that all made it back. So.
Jeez, yeah, because you had an issue before where you lost prototypes, right?
There was. The T-Rexes were the only ones that ever got lost. The original T-Rex prototypes. What's that?
It was like the Paint Master.
Yeah. The T-Rex Paint Master prototype. Yeah. So all of the T-Rexes, the two big ones and two small ones, they were going to the factory and somehow got lost in Tennessee. So, and this never showed up again.
They're probably playing music out there doing something dinosaur style.
Sure. Yeah.
That's so random.
Or someone out there has 4 hand-painted original, one-of-a-kind prototypes from Dave Silva.
Dude, we go on eBay and see them. They're just posted $12,000.
In the exact same city that they were went missing.
Yeah.
One of these days, Chris is going to pan his camera, and they're going to be sitting right there. They're gonna be like,
don't look over here, guys. All my secret dinosaurs. I literally have an Arctic dragon shrine I'm building right now. I was telling Dave about it, and I have all these Arctic dragons.
Like, you have 2 of the McFarlane ice.
Yeah. So, and I opened one. I'll go grab it.
No, while he's getting that correction, it's not an Arctic dragon shrine. It's a Dave Silva shrine.
It's a Dave Silva shrine. Yeah. So I opened like an original one. I'm gonna put it here and I'll show off later. But literally, and then there's a face of David Silva sculpted back there.
Don't let me see that.
What the heck is this, Chris? Don't worry about that, Dave. It's not for anybody else. But yeah, so I got all the Arctic dragons. I got like the blueprints from when you designed it for McFarlane, or not the blueprints, I guess the sketches. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the concepts.
Yeah, that's something I should have pulled.
I have the original one right back. I don't think you can see it. You can't. This right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I can't.
That's the original one.
Right. Yeah. That's the original drawing. Yeah.
Oh,
I would take it down, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be a hard time getting it back up.
I'm gonna take it down and slide it in my suitcase and replace a fake one.
Remember when I first showed it to you, you said, "Can you scan that and send me a copy?" I said, "You can just print it out."
This is chaotic coffee juice.
He's gonna be we both have coffee. Actually.
You got your coffee too?
Yeah, I got I made a second batch of coffee.
Oh, you know what's really funny? Because I wasn't sure how much energy I'd have, I got a whole pot here.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh!
It looks like
you guys see me just losing my mind.
That would kill Ross.
I would run all the way to Atlanta for our show if he did that. Oh my God.
My 8th cup of water.
I mean, Ross and I are in the water gang today. So.
Dude, I thought
we don't need caffeine.
Spino, I thought that was hand sanitizer. I thought you were about to be like.
Oh, we were drinking hand sanitizer.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe should invest in our own coffee brand with different flavors and have creative coffee as well.
Dude, get some Tyrannosaurus beans. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
Doesn't sound like anything.
They're dinosaur coffees.
Tyrannosaurus isn't even a real dinosaur.
Oh wait! So before we get too carried off, we gotta show off pictures from Atlanta, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here,
Or Duluth.
Duluth, Georgia. Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
So many pictures.
We don't have enough pictures.
I don't have a single
hard
picture
time
on my phone.
looking at all of them. There's so many.
There are so many that are. Here we go. I found it.
That's gonna be another meme photo. Yeah.
This is my favorite picture of Ross from the whole trip.
It's a good picture.
Oh man, yeah, this is fun. It was a good time. We'll go through this. Tell you guys about it.
David looks like your bodyguard there, Chris.
It's like a chicken wing. Dave was supervising me.
Yeah.
Waiting for you to drop it on top of everything.
You just finished building it.
And while I was taking this photo, Chris is like, "How do my biceps look?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's good. Let's see. We got this one was really cool. So this is interesting. So Lily made these plants for us, and we had this moss and these rocks, like random rocks, and this sandpaper, and these crazy styrofoam backdrops. And Ross just sat down. He looked at him. He was playing with that, and then he hands me these acrylic shelves Dave has, and it's like a puzzle. He's like, "Hey, put this together." I was like, "What the heck is this?" And out of all that came this cool little setup.
Yeah, that
Looks
you guys
awesome.
did really well with that. Yeah, I just showed up later and it was all put together. I was like, wow, that was easy.
Well, it was funny because I kept messing with Ross. He was sitting there. It was funny. He does this thing where he sits down, he goes like this, and he touches something and looks at it and turns it and he puts it down. Like, what are you doing? I come back and it looks like amazing.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, Chris. 5 minutes. Oh, yep.
Yeah, hopefully we can have an even bigger display at the next show.
Oh, yeah. Joe Fest is the next one, right?
Yeah, June. Yeah, we just got our flights.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. The Arctic Dragon. So if you guys haven't seen the Arctic Dragon, this guy sold out the show super quick. Anybody who saw it wanted one, and it's super cool with the new Cyberzoic Utah Raptor. And you can kind of see the Dryptosaurus, the Kilobator. You got the Nauticus and the Gunrunner armor. Pretty nice. And the Allosaurus. These are sweet.
Yeah, we had our newest test shots at the show for Wave B.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to show those off too.
Yeah, that was super cool.
With any luck, we'll have painted versions at Joe Fest. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna try to steal a Pyrodactyl.
I'll save you a test shot. I have a few extra test shots.
No.
Oh heck yeah!
I feel like that's the one we should withhold for the longest.
Start wigging out.
Yeah.
Where is it, Dave? Oh.
I love how
Yeah.
expansive the Beast of the Cenozoic section is looking now. Like,
Dude,
all the elephants and the woolly rhino.
It's
helps
huge.
to have all the elephants, you know.
We have a lot of stuff in the works for that already too. So it's we're leaning into that because unlike the dinosaurs, like you can still get a lot of other dinosaur toys, like not the same type of toy, but still like you have your Jurassic World and all that stuff. But when it comes to this era, there's nothing but static figures available. So so I'm really excited to really get into this.
Well, that's the thing that got me, because it was funny. I was trying to see if there were any action figures of woolly mammoths. There's nothing out there. Even like saber-tooth tigers, cats, the thing that has the teeth, those things, there's no scientifically accurate action figures anywhere. You have the Zuma, or what's his name from Marvel? Zabu. And that Zuma. So you do that aerobic exercise?
It's good.
Oh god. But yeah, these are sweet. Okay. Next.
Will the Raptor series be renewed at some point in the future? That doesn't really make sense to go backward in that direction. Like we're kind of moving forward now with a lot of other new things. So I would say pretty much what's available now is going to be it. So yeah, we have so many other things planned, and we love those Raptor figures, but we really are excited to diversify. Calicotherium. I can confirm Calicotherium is in progress.
No way.
No way.
I put that up because I was like, that's a really cool one. That would be
Okay,
neat to
what
see.
is
I don't
that?
know if they're working on it,
I
though.
don't know when you guys will see it, but it is in progress. So
It's like this weird
That's sweet.
deer sloth.
yeah, you have to look
looking
it up.
Mammal
Yeah.
thing. Like it's really cool.
How do you spell it? Go back to that one, Spino. I gotta Google this.
CHAL.
I see. Theory.
That's what I'm saying. We have a lot of stuff happening.
It's a really cool one.
Whoa.
Calicotherium and Megatherium are really.
That's my favorite body style too. That is awesome.
Yeah, because it's like the knuckly.
Knuckles. Love them.
Knuckly and the big long arms. Yeah.
It
Show
just,
it
it just
to
doesn't have
everybody.
spikes all
People
over
that
it.
don't know.
Here, let's do this. Stop.
Put a picture up if you can.
We'll come back to our presentation shortly.
Professional presentation.
Yeah, I always called the Calicotherium a gorilla horse.
A gorilla
Basically-
horse. That's actually like
basically what it is.
It's almost like if Chris had to design a herbivore.
Listen, I know what I like. Let's see, copy image. We're almost there, everybody.
We're almost there.
Patiently
Building
waiting.
suspense.
No pressure.
No pressure. This is probably like the goofiest picture I could have chose, but you know what? It's here, and I'll find another one. Present.
It's gonna be the most
be the most
inaccurate, crazy picture.
Boom! Look at those knuckles.
Hey, look at him go. Such
Oh.
a weird animal, though.
It's so cool.
Can you find one that Gabriel did?
Oh, I guarantee I can.
'Cause I always kind of refer to him when it comes to mammals.
Oh, dude, literally, yeah. Man, he is so good at this stuff.
And he's done like everything.
Yeah, he's
Literally.
done so much. Every time I see his posts on Instagram, I'm thinking, man, I want to do a figure of that. Can't keep up. Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
look
go.
at that.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
so
it's
cool.
it's a Chris Chaotic designed horse.
He's even got a mohawk.
It even has mohawk, yeah.
That is too cool. Oh man,
You gotta
Okay,
get
when
the
I
BHP
get there,
one a
I
purple
wanna quote this
mohawk
guy.
for him.
I heard they have a really long tongue too. It's like venom.
You didn't hear that?
I heard it for myself.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They
Yeah,
probably
it could be like a giraffe.
It could be.
a lot of
Yeah.
animals like this have prehensile tongues for grabbing leaves. So
And it also
Oh,
has fangs and a dewlap that flares out of its neck.
it's got a
Look at
frill
that!
and
Look at
it's
that tongue!
venom.
Oh, it's not a tongue. I thought that was a tongue. I was like, he's got a tongue. Oh,
This image is actually kind of interesting. I've seen the artist who did this, and they produce AI images of animals and use that as their photo batch reference to reconstruct prehistoric animals. So it's like a really interesting process of like using AI but still putting art back into it. But that artist, that's how they made that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I like Gabriel's. I like how it sits. I like those arms. That's so weird. The arm and shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I love it.
So
I want one of these. Back to our
I'm
presentation.
getting one.
Let's see. How do I do this? Oh, I got to stop and then I got to represent.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Oh no, that's too many buttons. Let's see. Toylanta.
I'm
We
gonna
did
add
it.
A little clip
Wait,
for.
did
Oh no! What happened?
There
Oh,
it
there
is.
we go.
Weird.
Yeah. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I was
The
saying
Gorgo Blue direct.
we got to add a little clip of the Jeopardy theme for when we're waiting for you to.
Oh, I know. No, we need to do a counter so it starts stressing me out. I start like pulling sweat.
Yeah.
This is the most stressful thing I've done all year. No. But yeah, okay, so this is really cool. Oh, I can't zoom in, can I? Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. This guy right here is awesome. The little Jim Denson. Almost said Fragilis.
The new Jim Denson.
Wait, is that not Jim Denson? Jim Denson?
There
Jim
you go.
Henson.
You just said it. You got it.
Jim Denson?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm looking at all of you and nobody was shaking their head.
It's like, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I'm going to leave that to Spino.
Oh, yeah. Seriously. Oh, man. That is a tongue twister.
Mm-hmm.
I love the color scheme on that guy.
Dude, it's so cool. And we might have some more to show on that later.
Ooh.
We might.
I don't know. More pictures. Okay, so I built the Stegosaurus It's over there. Well, I didn't put it all the way together. I have it partially built. And that thing is so big. I forget how big it is. Even after playing with this one, you don't realize how big it is. And then seeing the test shots you posted, that was really cool.
Oh yeah, they're fine cuts.
Fine cuts, yeah.
Yeah. They're about to start tooling.
Oh, I like this. Jimmy Manson Eye. Got it.
Jim Manson. That's pretty good.
You're hired.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we had the Ceratopsians with the Kilobator. By the way, we have the Anthrocanthus.
Cryoloposaurus.
Crylosaurus, yeah. What is an Anthrocanthus? What is that?
Acrocanthosaurus.
We didn't show the Acrocanthosaurus.
Oh, but we have one.
We have a sculptful one, yeah.
Man, I love this Utah, by the way. I think the Utah is my favorite Ceratopsian out on this picture.
It's such a good one.
It changes every week.
Well, if there's a different picture, I'd pick a different one. And then we got the Smilodon. I love this armor. Oh, I can't wait for these to come out. I've been playing with the other ones that I brought back with me. They are so fun. Brown Chasmosaurus.
The brown Chasmosaurus is still coming out. It's probably going to be released along with the baby Ceratopsians with the Cyberzoic Wave C stuff, which is like the lizard dragon and the Carnotaurus. So yeah, it's not coming out right away, but it is still coming.
Oh no. Like how like this I am.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. You know what? The one I really like. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Speaking of, look how cool this is with the translucent cover.
Oh yeah, and we got it to fit onto the Utah Raptor head. There's like little clips in the back of the helmet that clip onto the back of the head.
That's super cool.
That's cool. It really adds a whole new level to it, seeing it with the translucent plastic for the visor.
Oh, yeah. What's really cool though is you can take that off and have the other like the light armor on him, and that's
cooler.
Yeah.
It actually looks a lot more like the Dino Riders version with just the under helmet.
Mm-hmm. I think it's so fun. I wanted to mess with that so bad there. Argentius. Jeez, this was cool. It's crazy how fun this tank is too. Look at that guy.
I'm excited to get some of the human figures and mess around with them.
I'm very excited. I got the test shots. They're so cool. This is my favorite picture. I wish that we had Argentius down here for this picture because this is exploding with awesomeness. I love that.
Sure.
Literally exploding.
It's literally so cool.
It looks so good with the fire effects on it.
It looks, I can't even tell you how much cooler it is in person, like to see it and play with it. It has that realm that you're just, you can't even explain it. It is so fun to hold. Man.
Everything's been building towards dinosaurs with lasers.
Laser dinosaur, yep. Those are so cool. This is my favorite armor set. This thing is so nice. The Kickstarter exclusive set.
No, it's not your favorite armor set. Don't lie to us.
This is one of my favorite armor sets.
It's his favorite armor set.
Pterodactyl's your favorite.
They're all my favorite, Ross.
Chris's favorite is just a synonym for I like this very much.
that one. Oh my gosh. Yep. Look how cool it is. See, okay. These guys are super cool. These are the 6-inch 1/12 scale guys.
Yeah.
Man, I love Cycron. He looks so cool. I can't wait to get him. I can't wait to get any of these. When are we gonna get these out, Dave?
Next year, I'm hoping to get them out. It's too early to say exactly when next year, but it's one of my goals for next year to try to find where they fit in, and we're also exploring some ideas for 1/12 scale animals to put with them too. So
1/12 scale animals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, I can go ahead and. I mean, I wasn't planning on mentioning this, but I'm having June sculpt a direwolf, but like a real direwolf, not the one that they brought back recently.
You know what my favorite thing to do is now is to find that picture.
You mean the gray wolf? To be clear.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the direwolf? Chris is not. Have you seen it?
Chris was so excited, and then Ross and I were just like, It's not direwolf.
It's not the thing. I think Dave even told me that too. He's like, that's not the thing.
No. I mean, everyone's thinking that the direwolf is the thing from Game of Thrones, but it's a different thing. So
Yeah.
that's a fictional direwolf, which I guess is a lot more popular than the real direwolf. But that's how it works, though.
Yeah.
I had to show another picture of these guys. Look how cool they look. Okay, it's funny because they look great in this photo, but you don't realize how great the details are until you hold them up close. Like Cycron, he was sculpted by George, right?
Yep, George. Yep.
And man, he killed it. I love his abs.
He also did the Dryptosaurus armor for us as well.
Yeah,
and he's done tons of work in the toy industry and a bunch of different toy lines.
Man, it's incredible.
Turned out super cool.
Yeah,
he's actually working on a yelling face right now, so he's gonna have an alternate head where he's like sort of like a battle face. Yeah.
Dinosaurs. That's what I'm gonna say. I love his headpiece. It reminds me of Tyranitar's little head frill, so I think it's super cool. Man,
what is Tyranitar?
I'm happy you asked, Dave. I will show you.
Is this a party figures of them?
This is Tyranitar.
Let me see it.
Oh, hi.
Let's see it. Show it.
There he is.
That doesn't look like anything similar to me.
What? Okay, hold on. We got to go to the presentation. You see the one?
Dude, you're in denial. You're in denial.
The Nile's a river.
What?
I mean, maybe it's just maybe it's my generation. Because in my mind, if you paint Cycron with blue armor, he looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's actually pretty cool.
You know,
that would be cool.
I kind of see it. That'd be a fun exclusive.
Yeah.
You just got to get big sneakers too that you can snap on.
Or like Power Boot edition. He like has those stomping shoes. That'd be cool. Yeah, these guys are sweet. My favorite.
Is that your favorite?
That's one of my favorites.
Okay.
This is the real favorite.
Anytime Ross shows me anything, I always say, hey, that needs a pterodactyl. Oh, it's worked a couple times. I'll tell you what.
It worked one time.
It's worked like 50 times. Oh.
So we keep going back and forth on the alt mode designation. I think I'm going to land on it being a bird and not a dragon because it's very bird-like.
Listen, anybody who asks me, I'm going to say it's a dragon bird.
You can call it a dragon. It's just that it's very bird-like.
And it's very bird-like. It's almost like a parrot, but it's a dragon.
Okay. Parrot. It's a bird with a tail.
It's a bird with a tail. Man, the thing's so cool. It's what was I going to say? I think it's super cool. Oh, what about the feet? Are the claws going to be able to rotate?
Which ones?
The feet claws. Oh, sorry. The grappling.
The harpoon tip.
Oh,
yeah.
They should be able to. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. They're a plug-in piece, so they could rotate.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I am so excited for that. It's a dragon.
Okay, that's fine.
Technically, if we're being picky about it, I designed it to be a fictional pterosaur.
It's a dragon.
I mean, it's called the Pyrodactyl. So.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Pterosaurs are part of the same lineage that were from reptiles that led to birds, so it's kind of the same thing.
But pterosaurs didn't usually have tails, and if they did, they were very small. They're like whippy tails.
Wimpy tails. It's like bats. I love bats. Look how cool this is, you guys. See, I think I have another picture. I do. Good. I was worried.
Oh yeah. The size comparison. Chris walked the floor and was putting the Arctic dragon with all kinds of stuff.
There's so much stuff to put it with. And what's crazy is how well it fits with every line I went up to. So I was having a lot of fun. What's even more insane is it's a big dragon, and I felt like it was pretty comparable, not size-wise, but to the one that we saw for Four Horsemen. What's that dragon's name?
Belvedere or something?
Boldemir. Yeah. I'm gonna say yes.
I don't think that's it.
That green guy, and everybody was walking by and looking at me, and I was like, how cool is this? And no one knew we were up there. I had like 5 and 6 people ask me about it, and I gave them the website because they didn't know that we were up in that upstairs room. And so I was like, oh man, you guys would love this. Check out Creative Beast. So yeah, it was great.
Oh, I should answer this question because this is probably a reference to the recent Mammoth update. So when I posted the Mammoth update, there was still the de minimis option for shipping in the UK to the US. For if you ship China goods for $800 or less, there was no tariff, and they just they just took that away recently. Again, it's gone back and forth a few times. So us shipping, like doing fulfillment from UK is it's not an option anymore. So we're still planning to fulfill from the US like usual, and we're looking at. I mean, since we're on the topic, I'm just going to get right into it. We're looking at wave B2 for Cyberzoic, which is the armors and humans. We're looking for that to ship about a month from now, which delays it about a month, which doesn't actually have anything to do with the tariffs. It was just a matter of the factory needing more time, and we've been going back and forth on the packaging a lot lately and things like that. So they're supposed to ship me new samples soon, and those will be like the final samples, at least the final loose samples. And so basically, we just need more time. But point being that we have about 4 weeks before we can ship the next segment, and then we wouldn't be charged for a tariff for another 2 to 3 weeks after that, because they don't charge tariffs until like they're getting close to the US. So fingers crossed that they get reduced by then. I mean, that's what we all want. But I am working on numbers, like trying to figure out like how much we could absorb of it, and then how much we'll have to adjust the MSRP prices. There's even a chance that I might have to adjust the pre-order prices. But for anybody who's already pre-ordered or pledged to a campaign, like you're locked in. I don't see anything changing for the mammoths, but I'm still gonna push back the lockdown, like I said, for next month, because I don't want to confuse anybody. Is it going to affect everything dinosaur supply? They put a post out today saying that they may have to stop shipping U.S. orders because of the de minimis rule going away again. So, I mean, that's something, like if that is going to affect you, you should probably follow up with them, because I'm not very familiar with the UK situation as far as like how their tariffs work. But I did see their post on Facebook today, and I have been in touch with Mike and Sue about it, and basically just kind of exploring ideas for my situation. But yeah, we're all trying to navigate it as best we can, and trying not to let it affect the toy prices any more than they have to. I mean, everyone's gonna take a hit, and we might have to slow down our productivity as far as like bringing in less quantities, just so we can maintain, certain level of growth while our profit margins start to shrink. But we have no intention of canceling anything, no intention of delaying anything, because the delays will happen anyway, probably, because that's how it usually goes. We don't like it that way, but it usually means that the product's in the better, so it's always worth it. But if we're delaying anything, it's because we need to give the factory more time. It's not because of like waiting around for tariffs to go down. So when we need to ship, we will ship, and I will deal with the numbers part on my end however I need to. But my goal is to make sure that things remain affordable for everybody, because I don't want people to freak out and stop collecting and all that, because it's not good for anybody. And I also am not interested in switching factories, because nobody can do this as well as the factory we're working with right now. So if the quality isn't there, then it's not worth making anyway. That's just how I see it. Even if we make less money on it, we still want to put something good into the industry. And if it, it's a lower profit margin, then so be it. If we have to grow more slowly, so be it. But if we all just gave up on this industry, then everyone's missing out. Everybody loses. There's less art. There's less creativity, and you know, if you don't have those things, life gets pretty boring really quick. So we're doing all we can to make this work. It's a lot that we don't have control over, but we do have control over how we respond to it. And we're keeping everybody in mind as we do this. So I'm optimistic. I think we can get through this. I think we're in a good place because we've had so much great support from the fans, and we, like, last year was our best year, and we keep getting better each year. We keep growing each year. And if this had hit us 5 years ago, we might be in trouble, but I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. So that is all of the news I have on the tariffs. You guys don't need to worry. As far as if you pre-ordered or whatever, you're good. If you're waiting until the things come out, you might be looking at an increase of anywhere from $5 to $20 on an item, depending on how expensive it is normally. So I don't think I'm going to change any prices this month, but it could happen next month. We'll see how things go. So, yeah, that's the rundown of the crazy tariff times.
Crazy tariff times.
Yeah.
If you have to change the prices, are you going to make an announcement, or are you just going to go ahead and update the price list?
No, I'll make an announcement. I'll make it clear to people who follow us, and so they know. I'll let them know it's coming. I'll say, hey, you have one more week before prices increase or whatever. So like, the way I see it, this is not just a consumer base. It's a community, and we need to communicate. We need to support each other, and I appreciate what we've been able to do with this community, and I'm going to do everything I can to make this work. So that's where we're at. So.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we're able to do in the coming years too. After all this, I really think with all the stuff we have coming out, it's going to make a huge wave for the industry too, for all the creativeness going on. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, I think we just have to get through this right now, and just keep moving forward, and find creative ways to problem solve these issues. We've been interested in expanding into other markets. Like, obviously we have like a card game, we have a comic book, we have a tabletop game. None of this was started because we were afraid something like this was going to happen, but now we're really glad that, like, hey, now we have some diversity going on as far as, like, generating additional income. That if the toy section ends up not being very profitable, then maybe the cards do well, or maybe the game, the tabletop game does well, or the comic or whatever. Just kind of spreading around the different products that we have, and I think it's very fortunate that we have all that already in progress. So
100%.
Yeah. So I mean, everything kind of helps everything else continue.
And we're a small, agile team.
Yeah, so, small, agile team. We have low overhead. Like, this is literally Creative Beast Studio right behind me. This is where this is what I write off of my taxes. This room, this apartment. So this is the studio. So, like, we've been lean and agile, and everybody on the team does multiple things, and and now it's helping, like, as far as paying off. Like, we're super productive for being such a small team. So.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is the guy, Marcus, who did the crazy lizard dragon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We don't even like him. No, I'm just kidding.
He did some great stuff.
Yeah, man. I've talked to him a few times about stuff. I give him a hard time. He's a cool dude. But yeah, so hopefully when all the armors are ready, we'll be able to get them out with no problems. And I can't wait to get them. I'm so annoyed because I just want to play with everything right now.
No, I know, and it's not likely that we're going to have them available at Joe Fest. I just want to put that out there in June. I expect to have like samples to show, like in package samples, and we'll have like paint samples and things like that. I think if we are planning to ship about a month from now, like no sooner than mid-May, maybe a little bit later, then they are not going to be available until like late June at the earliest. And
so we could have them for G Fest.
You might have them for, we might have them for G Fest. Yeah, so that's a possibility. But I'm not trying to get everyone's hopes up that they'll be at Joe Fest. But I will bring whatever we have as far as like samples and things like that.
We need so many cool things for Joe Fest, Dave. We got to trade them for Godzilla toys.
We're gonna have 2 tables at Joe Fest. Like last time we had 1, now we're gonna have 2. So we're gonna have to fill up all that space.
And this time enough dragons so we don't sell out.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna ship more dragons next time for sure, assuming it's still available.
Did the Arctic Dragon do really well at Toylanta?
Oh, dude, it was nice.
Yeah, it was gone by what, the 3rd day?
Saturday.
Morning Saturday before noon.
Okay, so like not even a day and a half. Yeah.
So like we sold the table sample.
Let me check something.
We sold 11.
I'm looking at stock. Okay, so we have 166 Arctic Dragons left.
Whoa.
We only have 166.
Yeah.
I need another one.
I do too. I got a shrine to build, Ross. Oh my gosh! Listen, I'm an entrepreneur collecting dragons for archiving.
Yeah, I know.
Next month, just all those shelves are gonna be just Arctic dragons, all 160 of them or whatever.
You're gonna have to save room for the Antarctic dragon too.
Man, I cannot wait for the Antarctic dragon, man. Oh, every time I go and look at stuff on the website, I go to the Cyberzoic page and I always look at the concept art for it. I didn't realize either how similar they were. It is funny. It's the Antarctic dragon. Yeah. And I was looking, I was like, this makes sense. Everything Dave was talking about makes sense. I listen sometimes.
They share DNA. They look similar.
They're so cool. I can't wait.
I'm so excited for the lizard dragon too.
Yeah,
that's my next most excited one.
I'm excited about that one. Yeah. After the factory's done with the fine cuts for the current batch, I'm gonna have them start working on fine cuts for the lizard dragon and the Carnotaurus. Try not to give them too much at once. Just slows things down. But
I think wave 3.
What's that?
Chris, stop clicking my comments.
Every time we see a good one, I'm like, I'm gonna get it first.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of good feedback from the Arctic Dragon.
Dude, it's incredible. And I was watching D Amazing's review too. He did a great job on it, and it's such a fun figure. Well, first off, there's no dragon like that. That's the thing. I thought I had mine here. I have the test shot above me, but there's no dragon anywhere like it. It's so original.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the dragon cladogram. I'm still picking at that. It's a little rough right now, but maybe on the next live stream I'll show it. Yeah.
Is that the bristle dragon?
Really cool.
Well, no, the cladogram is like showing how all of the dragons are related. You know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It was the thing I was talking about where like I just kind of plugged in all of the concept arts that we have so far for dragons, and I'm trying to organize it in a way that makes sense so that we can kind of fill in the gaps. It kind of help us design that way if you know what attributes are going in certain families and things like that. So that's
really cool.
That's the idea. Yeah, but speaking of Bristol Dragon, I have been sculpting consistently on it lately.
Are you gonna share it?
I don't have anything to show you.
Oh man.
I can show you the
devilish smile. Are you going to share it?
Come on, Jack! Donate $1,000 to get him to share it.
I can show you the head if you want. You want to see parts of it? I can show.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it would look on the camera, but I can try.
Heck yeah!
Let's do it.
Because
Brick's
I
just
can't
fucking up.
bring the whole thing over here. But let's see.
Oh,
man.
wow.
If it's gonna
Pull-
focus.
Pull it back about 3. There you go, right there. Wow.
That looks
Yeah,
sweet.
man.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, it looks even cooler now.
Dang.
Man.
Nice.
I learned a lesson last time I saw this dragon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Chris is over there playing with it like a toy. It's like
It walks in, just looks at me like a mad parrot and is just like, "What are you doing?"
I'm
Sorry.
trying to get it to focus.
Oh, it's perfect there.
It looks good to hear, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've been working on the neck. Like I'm just trying to like put all the little details in there. You can't see all the details because of the camera, but there's like little tiny scales on there on the bottom part.
That's cool. Yeah, you can see the neck wrinkles. Those are cool.
Yeah, the lighting isn't very good for this, but I can show you the inside of the mouth too.
You finished the mouth? Holy shoot! That's so
Oh,
cool.
he's got like snake fangs going on. That's sick.
That's too
Yeah, this
cool.
one's gonna be really cool. And it'll be the first mount dragon, right? Or
Yeah. This is gonna be for Dragolina.
That's awesome.
Man, that's so cool.
Yeah, you should see the wings. The wings are like a weird. It's sort of
We
like,
should see the wings. You're absolutely right, Dave.
I don't want to show off the wings yet, but the idea is that if a vertebrate could develop wings the same way that an insect would, what would it look like?
Ooh,
That's the idea.
That's really cool.
that's really cool.
Yeah, so
Oh, here's a good question.
I'm gonna take proper pictures at some point when I feel comfortable with it. Oh, I also changed the tail because Ross was giving me a hard time about the tail being too short. So
Yes.
so I came up with this idea. I'll go ahead and show you. Hold on.
I love it.
Hey.
So you can see this is the relaxed tail. It pieces together right here in the middle.
Oh wow.
You can kind of
Oh yeah. That's cool.
there's like this
You have a
like,
spiky bit for the tip?
like
Ooh.
texture on it. It's I'm gonna take better pictures, but yeah, you can kind of see how there's like a texture on it, but it's
That's
actually
really
like
cool.
folded needles
Yeah.
to make the end of it, and then it can be swapped out for. Let me see. There we go. Oh, hold on a second.
Man.
I can check this. Okay. Yeah, so it can be swapped out, and then it's like
That's too cool.
it's like this. Like it
That's
contracts into a bundle of needles, basically.
So it pulls itself into itself and makes
Yeah,
it poke out?
exactly.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's super cool. Oh, that's so cool. Man.
So it
Good
becomes
idea,
like
dude.
this flail at the end of the tail.
That's so cool. I need one of those.
the bristle dragon's probably about like half the size of the Arctic dragon, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's let me see. It's like it's roughly around the same size of like a Styracosaurus or something like that.
Dave, I will buy you. I'm gonna buy you all new Castelline because I want that after it's molded.
What are you talking about?
The bristle dragon, so you don't destroy it.
Oh, you want the actual sculpt?
Yeah,
Oh.
and
Oh,
I'll
I
buy
see.
you all new Castelline. Castelline?
I still have some extra left over. I will. We can work on a deal for that. We'll see.
I'll take a good deal, Dave. We're gonna have like everything back there. What is this? Oh my god!
I'll have to see how many cabals that equals.
Hey,
I have 5 over here still.
you can
Oh.
ignore him, David. I'll give you that duplicate transformer for a bristle dragon.
Oh, sure, yeah, yeah. That's fair. Yeah,
The one you already have.
the one I already have. Yeah.
Oh. No, Dave loves duplicates of stuff.
Well, that was unplanned. But
that was awesome. I don't care what anybody says. That was super cool.
Yeah, so
great.
cancel all the other reveals. That was the only reveal we get now.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
And that was the creative piece. Oh my god.
Someone asked earlier a question about the snowy mammoth and if it's ever going to be produced afterwards. That's an exclusive. Like if you lock it down now,
that's going to be exclusive to the Eons project. So we won't be putting that out ourselves. But it's essentially the same colors as the regular, like the standard versions, but with an additional brush, like dry brush of snow or a white on it. Yeah. So we wanted to create a variant that was like not essential but still special. So that's what we came up with.
Wait, what did I do?
Breathing.
I know you're breathing. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Is there any more updates? You'll have to find out later.
Well, just stick around for a while.
No, we canceled the Spino. I'm taking the only one. No.
Yeah, I only have one Spino. You already
Only
looked
one.
at him.
Yeah, he's right there.
There's your update.
There it is. You know what we could show off, since we're showing off really cool things, is we could show off the new art.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
But before that, because we showed the woolly rhino at Toylanta, we can show a proper view of the sculpt. No, like the sculpt photos.
Oh, the actual photos of a sculpt?
Well, didn't Ross send you the renders?
I actually only sent them to you, Dave.
I was like, I don't think so, but I have to figure.
My bad. I totally forgot.
All right. Well, I'll post them on social media next week.
Yep. But in the meantime, I do have this guy.
You can show that. Yeah. Mine broke on the way back. The ears broke off.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Well, I fixed it for the most part, but I'm still missing like a piece or two.
This guy's so cool. I literally have this guy above my shelf because he looks so awesome.
He's super cool.
I'd love to paint one of those like an albino color with red eyes.
Oh, that would be
That'd be so cool.
I really like. So the digital render that Dave will post shows off the horn and how detailed it is. It's absolutely insane the amount of detail that this guy has, and I can't wait to have it in an articulated version.
Yeah.
Look how cool this guy is. Look how big it is. He's as big as my face.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Yeah.
That's make it big, but yeah, pretty cool.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Hold on, Chris. I got you an image. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm moving.
Do it faster, Ross. Faster. Stress. Isn't it nerve-wracking? Isn't it so much? It's an undertaking. Oh, guess what? We have here, guys.
What's that? We got?
I got one. Present. Share screen.
Here we go.
That's all you guys get.
Oh.
Look at this thing.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, and there's more.
And this was sculpted by Jun Hong, who also did the woolly mammoth as well, and he did our Smilodon. He does a lot of the mammal stuff. Just
And he is so talented.
Yeah, he just finished another thing that I'm not going to say because I've already said too much.
Oh man. Man, that's so cool.
See, guys, we shouldn't have pressured out the Calicotherium. We might have gotten something else too.
That's true.
That's awesome.
This is like today's the first day I've seen all these renders because he sent me the ZBrush file. I don't have ZBrush on my computer, so Ross sent me these. I was like, that looks really cool.
It looks so good.
I've only seen it from the side view up until now. I mean, outside of obviously I have the printed version, but like as far as like the sculpt images, I haven't seen all this before today.
Well, what's really crazy is the horn. Is that how they grew? They grew like in layers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. It's a keratin layer. Yeah, you see that in different things.
It's a really impressive sculpt. So much like I'm spending the time cutting it up, that June sculpted the skin texture on the inside of the arms and the armpits, and like areas where skin's folded and creased, and there's nothing, you wouldn't see anything behind there. Like he sculpted all of that detail.
That's great.
That's awesome.
It's a bulletproof sculpt. Like it's really good.
You know, it's what's really funny about this is when I was seeing the pictures from Toylanta, I was chatting about them with a couple of my friends that we were looking at the woolly rhino, and we all had this older woolly rhino toy. No one really makes woolly rhinos, so we looked at it. We're like, wow, woolly rhino looks so much cooler being proportional, because we were looking at the older toy and its head was like 2.5 times the size of this, like just with no neck put on front of the body, and that's what our mental image of woolly rhino was. But we looked at it like, wow, this thing looks really cool when it's correct.
I like this comment.
Thanks.
Yeah, this thing is nuts. I love this thing so much. That's cool. Stop.
Oh, yeah. Baby woolly rhino would be really cute in the future.
Anytime. I'm fighting for babies all the time.
Ross wants to sculpt all the babies.
Yes. Because this way I can sculpt species that like have already been done that are my favorite. Like Carnotaurus. It's like I can't touch Carnotaurus now. It's been done. But I can totally make a baby, you know?
Yeah.
True.
That would be, what is the baby Carnotaurus?
Make me a baby Spino.
What does a Carnotaurus baby look like? I gotta Google this after.
It would be all speculative.
Probably looks like a little Pac-Man with legs.
I love that. Oh,
Probably.
Yep.
You
Like,
know,
what?
Oh, sorry. Continue.
Any creature that has like just a big face with a huge mouth and like tiny little legs is so cool to me.
It's very Chris Core.
Or you roll into a ball. Okay, Ross, it's your turn.
I was talking about baby dinosaurs. I had to look up about like an egg tooth, like for a baby dinosaur, and how it might look like if it had something like that, like a bird would. And there's actually a sauropod embryo that they found had like an egg tooth-like feature, which I thought was really interesting because we wouldn't really associate. I don't know. I've never connected those two things together. And it's not even a bone. It's like something, a part of the skin layer, and it would fall off. Like
it was kind of like a pseudo beak, right? That was just like on the front of the base. Yeah, it's really weird.
Wait, like snakes and all those have?
What?
Like snakes have the tooth, the egg tooth?
Sort of like that, yeah. Yeah. Except it's not a part of the bone. It's like a part of the skin, and it just falls off, you know, as they grow in like the first probably few weeks or months. And it's kind of interesting.
That is interesting. That is very interesting. We do need accessorize.
We could do a whole line of babies.
And eggs. You know how fun it would be to have eggs?
Eggs are really easy to do.
Yeah, man. That's such a good idea. Bunch of little eggs and everything.
This would be worth making. You know, you could just 3D print that.
You know what cool eggs would be?
This would be a really cool like nod to the old Kenner figures from Jurassic Park in the 90s. Like if the Cyberzoic or some of the soldiers or something came with a little baby dino.
Oh yeah.
To match like the mounts. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I do think if we had accessory eggs, a nest, and saddles, accessory saddles. Yeah. The dragons.
You're just jumping to ideas now.
Dude, they're coming. They're out there. AI. Gonna grab it.
Yeah.
Baby mammoth. Oh, what did I say earlier? Woolly mammoth. Oh my gosh. I was like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, no, we were in our email thread to prep for the live stream, and David sent a picture of the woolly rhino, and Chris was like, the woolly mammoth looks awesome.
They're both furry.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
I know what I was talking about. That's all that matters. Yeah.
The Chris figure.
I would buy that.
I would buy it too, actually.
I would burn it.
Oh, it's like you see me sweating, Ross over there burning like a voodoo doll.
What was that?
He's got a voodoo doll of me just burning it.
Yeah.
He did it again, Dave. He pissed me off.
I'll also be using that as the victim figure and with a dinosaur display.
You know, on second thought, I don't want my own action figure anymore. If that's what
I mean, my eyes water.
I'd say we just make Chris' head and stick it on Diebug's body. It's kind of the same proportions anyway.
Well, eventually we want to have Chris do a cosplay of Diebug.
Dude, I can't wait for that.
That would be so cool at the con.
The right size.
Dude, with the armor, heck yes. Are you kidding me?
You have to paint your face.
I'm down. I will get like those, like the silicone scales and everything.
Yeah.
And the three of us will get like a 3-part. Three of us will get like a 3-part Carnotaurus thing that he can ride on. We'll like be in one of those long suits.
No. We get one of those suits, but it's my legs, and I'm walking around holding the Carnotaurus.
Yeah.
Dave's like, Chris, you're fired. I'm so down. I'm gonna whack everybody with my weapons.
I'm gonna have to opt out of that show.
Oh man!
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
No! Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
No. It's my fault for coming on the internet today. I'm sorry, guys.
Dave has a meeting with us after this. He's like, "Stop doing this to me, you guys." I love it. Oh, yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm.
So,
oh my gosh.
Yep. On a different note,
transition to some new art.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have some really. Oh, should we do the new art or the comic?
Let's do the comic since we're already talking about Cyberzoic. Let's show some comic pages.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Present. Share screen. What are we sharing? Oh yeah, the comic. This thing's always pop. There we go.
Okay,
Look at this thing.
This is just a random penciled page. Like it's not in color yet, but this is Ivan and I've been working on the comic lately. I mean, he's been working on it. I've been directing, but he's doing an incredible job. Yeah. Zoom in on it. Show it off.
I'm gonna have to pull it. Hold on. I'm gonna do this in PureRef so we can zoom in, because for some reason our what's this called thing doesn't allow me to zoom in.
Oh really?
Oh whoa! This looks so much better this big. Hold on, you guys.
That's an Acrocanthosaurus, right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the acro. Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Check this out. Okay.
Oh.
This thing. Let me zoom in all the way. There we go.
Oh, I love that the Kilobator's eyes are the only colored part. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool touch, at least at this stage. Eventually, it'll be all full color.
Mm-hmm. I love the claws.
I need a flag accessory for my fire guard. Like that's kind of awesome looking.
I didn't even think about that. That's super cool looking.
Mm.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Man, this is I cannot wait for this. I'm so excited. I started screaming in the mic. Man. Like, look how cool this armor set is.
That's awesome.
Man, he's so talented.
Mm-hmm.
I love his face. That's the face.
That's Chris every time he sees a new figure.
Yeah. Literally, that's what I do. I go,
Yeah.
oh, man.
That's Chris in every thumbnail I
This
make.
is Ross every time he has to talk to me. Oh, look how freaking cool this is. Oh, my gosh.
That's so
Sorry.
cool.
I'm like over here, like looking at my screen, like eyes pressed against it. That's cool. Man, this is so impressive. It's funny because we get to work on this stuff, and then we see this, and it just opens up this whole realm of wow.
Mm-hmm.
That one panel is just fantastic. Like I can see it moving as the Cyberzoic movie. Like it has that weight and presence of like an epic shot, from just some grand sci-fi epic. It's just that panel is amazing.
It's insane. It's so when I got this email and I was looking at this, I just sat there for about and like I was sick. I'm still sick, but I was sitting in bed and I was just looking at this. I was like the cool. Oh my gosh.
You're like, I'm sick, but this is sicker.
This is pretty cool. I just start coughing. Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, David, if you ever got the chance to turn Cyberzoic into like a TV series, would you jump on it?
I'd have to find people to do that, but I would love for that to happen. Yeah, that would be amazing.
That'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm. That would be so cool.
It's very cinematic.
It is. No, the whole thing is the universe is so detailed and insane that oh my gosh, like the further you dive in, it blows your mind how cool it is. Mm-hmm. Every time I talk to Dave about it, there's something new he tells me. I'm like, what is this?
There's a lot going on. I mean, if I was telling you everything is going on every day, we'd never get off the phone. So
deal. You got like that thing, Dave.
Got to keep moving. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's
we eventually get caught up with each other.
Mm-hmm. Eventually. Let's see. And then we also have. Can you want to shop?
I'm gonna see live action and animated.
Yes.
Live action movie and animated show.
Why limit yourself, right? I mean, look at what they're doing with Predator right now. There's a live action and animated movie coming out. So.
I can't wait for either or. And
I think.
Oh, what?
Oh, I was just saying, Cyberzoic is a world where there's probably so many stories to be told. So you could do like different sections of whatever, different characters.
Mm-hmm. And well, the thing is too, like this is when Cyberzoic's established on the planet. We haven't even talked about pre all this, and there's the future past this, so it's crazy.
Yeah, the whole build. This is 300 years after the whole humans arriving. So
yeah, I can't wait until we talk about when they got there and the wars going on for all that.
Yeah, that would be like a prequel situation. Yeah, but it'd be cool to explore that eventually. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be so fun.
That'd be cool since you've already collabed with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, he's super creative guy. I mean, I would think he's got kind of his own ideas going on.
Oh yeah,
that would be cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Should we show the colored page?
Yeah, show the color page. So we have the very first page to show in color.
Let me actually I'm gonna do this in pure ref because we're already here. Check this thing out.
Look at that.
Look at it. Look at this thing. This is my favorite creature in Cyberzoic right now.
Today it is.
Today, right now.
Yeah.
This second it is.
It's insane. It's so cool. I love how it looks. It's ferocious. Has these crazy eyes. Has like a skull face. Look at this thing.
Do we have a name for that creature yet?
That's the sand devil.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Look at this.
Oh, I see it there at the bottom in the chat bubble. Yeah.
Yeah. Look how long it is.
So I get the sand devil.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I
love this so much.
That's Ceratus on his Ceratosaurus down there.
Yeah. Jeez, that's so fun. So cool. I love the imagery though. Just like this right here is so developed. And then you get everything behind it and you're like, what the heck's going on? I can't wait until we can start telling the story.
Well, yeah, right. And then right up front, very first panel, we established that you're going to get all the types of animals, plus it's on another planet.
Yeah.
Like just in that one panel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just keep going from there.
I can't wait. I didn't even realize these guys were sitting up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, look at these.
Those are the Camarasaurus.
I didn't even realize those were sauropods.
Some Camarasaurus bones. I dug up some bones from a dig site in Wyoming, and I have some bone in the other room from them.
No way! That's so cool.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. Didn't you get to see like a what?
That's a sauropod we could probably fit into the line because it's not huge. I mean, it's still pretty big, but it's not like enormous.
Yeah. Ginormous is huge.
It's a ginormous animal by today's standards, but when you put it up to other sauropods, you're like, oh wow, this is pretty small.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love this so much. That's such a cool thing. Argent what's it called? The biggest one?
Argentina's.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's one of those we wouldn't want to do at 1/18 scale because that's going to be that would be extremely expensive.
That'd be so big. How big would? Okay, it's 1/18 of it. How long is it, Spino? Do you know?
It's over 100 feet, right?
It's like I want to say approaching 140 feet long or something.
140 feet long.
The T-Rex in real life.
130 feet.
40 feet.
40.
So triple the T-Rex, the big 1/18 scale T-Rex, and that's approximately how long it would be.
That's crazy.
That's like $1,000 item. I think.
Worth it.
Yeah, worth it. You gonna store it for me?
Who needs to eat for a month? I'll just buy that.
That'd be a lot more than 1 month. Gosh. Yeah, I'm excited. I'd buy it. See? Yep. Oh, which one did I click? It's still very big. I meant to click this one. Oh, what did you pick? Sorry.
Oh, I clicked on would a 1/18 one be even structurally sound as an action figure?
I think because it has 4 legs, it would be.
Yeah.
The quadrupeds are way easier to make, solid figures of. Like it's the bipeds that are tricky.
It would definitely involve a new system that we wouldn't, we don't already do. Involve ratchets and maybe tensioned joints, where you can screw it, like maybe some type of metal armature or something more rigid and customizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be it's a crazy idea. Yeah,
it's just crazy enough to do.
Although if we put armor on it, then it could be a city.
I love that idea.
There's I think it's just called Titanosaurus, but in the game Ark, you can tame a massive Titanosaur and literally build your base on its back. And when you're walking around the world, you have your house on its back.
That would be fun.
Yeah. In the spirit of Power Rangers, it should hold and store other armors and dinosaurs so that they deploy out, through
it's essentially going to be a coffee table.
Yeah.
That's what it ends up being.
Well, my favorite thing from Zoids was that blue and white snail-looking base they had that had the Liger and everybody else in the back of it. And I'm just thinking about this giant sword pod having this huge dome, and it has all the armors in there, but it also has a city. Oh my gosh! And then a cool base on the back where you can look off and see oh my gosh!
Yeah, it would be like a walking battleship.
That's the coolest thing ever.
Or like a walking aircraft carrier or something. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It'd be like
it's kind of like
launching all kinds of animals off of it.
Pterodactyls.
Yeah. It's kind of like how in my favorite video game, Horizon Zero Dawn, there's these giant Kraken-looking robots called Horus class Titans, and they're just factories that just walk around, and they're constantly spitting out the smaller ones by consuming biomass, and their whole body is a factory, and they just keep laying them like eggs, and they keep coming out and building armies as they're walking over continents.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I have both of the art books for Horizon Zero Dawn, but I haven't played the game at all. I don't think I could work that in, but I am very impressed with the art direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a cool style, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy says it's 4 foot tall.
What's that? Oh, wow.
But how long would it be?
You'd have to charge rent for that thing.
I did mean Forbidden West.
Yeah, that's
charge rent.
Be a good size. That's approaching the size of a small person at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm thinking in my head of all the cool stuff you could put on its back because it's so big.
You're gonna have to sit on
it.
I think it would be bigger than the Mythic Legion's dragon, right?
Yeah. It wouldn't have wings, but it would be body-wise, it would be bigger.
Man, yeah, that's cool.
Everyone's appreciating you today, Ross.
Picking on you, Ross.
I was going to say we do have one more thing to show off.
We do. We have more art, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, check this out. It's pretty cool. Dun, dun, dun. Look how cool this thing is. With the flying
look at
dog.
that.
I love this thing so much.
Our new Allosaurus.
That's so cool.
When I saw this, I was so happy.
Which species of pterosaurs that did Gabriel specify?
He said that they were pterodactyloids, both adults and juveniles.
Okay.
When he does something, do you just say, "This is what I want"? Do whatever you'd want to do in it.
Yeah, kind of. So what happens is I'll tell him that, what species I want to have artwork done for, and then he'll sketch out usually like 3 or 4 thumbnails, and this is the process I do with Raul and Rafe and whoever else is doing the package art, and I'll just pick one. But Gabriel likes to incorporate other species in with his artwork, which is really cool. And this is probably the highest count of animals in one package art, I think.
That's a lot, yeah. What about the Diabloceratops with the is it Lathranax?
Lathranax?
Yeah.
That's, I'm not sure how many were in that, but I think this is still more.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. This looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
That's awesome.
that is too cool. I can't wait for that little figure. And the tail's going to be a complete bendy wire, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's going to be so great. I'm going to put that in my pocket and make its tail into a hook, so it just sits in my pocket.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
You might be judged, though.
This illustration beats the Lathranax by 1 species.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
I love that you looked into that.
Are you sure? No.
By 1 species.
I'm surprised we don't know it all off the top of our head. We're staring at all the art for Zoic on the daily.
Every day.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Man, yeah, this is great. I love the hands. Those claws. I don't know what it is about these claws on the Allosauruses and the.
You don't wait. You don't know what it is that you like about it?
I don't know, but I like it.
The fact that they're long and pointy.
Like big spikes.
I love it. Every time I say it, I'm just like, that was a cool dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing I like about it is Allosaurus always had this nickname growing up for me, which is the Lion of the Jurassic, and I like that this is very tiger-esque, so it's kind of in that big cat lane, but it's not falling straight under the stereotype of like, because I've seen a lot of art of Allosaurus that are based off of lions because of that.
Wait, so Allosaurus is a lion of the Jurassic?
It's just a nickname that was given to
it's
it.
sort of like an ecological niche. It's not actually related.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, in my head, I consider this to be the tiger version of Allosaurus.
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
It is. It's so fun, man. Yeah, I love this. I love how muscular he is.
Do you?
I love it.
I'm so surprised.
Muscles. This guy does chest workouts. Oh, yeah, dude. That's so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say we've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. You guys want to do our acquisitions?
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
I almost pressed leave studio. Bye. Yeah, I'm just done. Let's see. Who wants to go first?
You do.
I'll do it. I'll be happy to go first.
I don't even know what you have. I haven't seen it.
Man, I only picked 2 things to show off. Let me present. Okay. I got a couple things, but these are the ones that I actually like super liked, and there's a cool little story behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! They're like these little figures that are hyper detailed.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so I went to this place called the Game Exchange, I think it is, or something out here in Conroe. I went to it with you, Ross, the one in Huntsville. But they had this giant thing of toys. And I never go through all these toys or anything else because I just feel like it's not worth my time. But after going to this last, what's called AtlantaCon with you guys, or Toylanta, and you and Ross kept finding the coolest stuff, and you'd tell me where it was. I'd go to those booths, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, it's behind this and that. I was like, you actually touched the toys? So I decided I'm gonna dig through these bins of toys, and these guys were in there, and these guys go for like $30 a piece. I got both of them for $5.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so I'm really proud of that.
What's
Are these
the pink?
both from the Godzilla anime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're actually both Godzilla.
Yeah, this is just I'm gonna grab them.
Oh, that's right. That's like his larval form and or whatever.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It looks like something from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, the anime kind of sucks though. It's one of those things you just look up the clips from YouTube.
Yeah.
I didn't like it either.
I watched the first anime all the way through, the one where Godzilla was like, I don't know, he looked like he was part tree or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Godzilla
Godzilla
Earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
it was like the size of a mountain.
Spino, blow me up, maybe big,
Oh, sorry.
Blow me up.
maybe huge.
Which way do you want me to blow you up, Chris?
This way. Look how long this guy is too. Like that's the thing that really blew my mind, and it was fun because Knox was with me. He's like, "Those are for me, right?" I was like, "No, they're not for you, dude." Yeah, they're super cool. I love them.
That's awesome.
They're neat. Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are my acquisitions.
That's pretty cool. I'm
Let's see.
surprised it's not more than that.
Well, I got a few things. I was gonna do Jawbreaker, and I was gonna do my cool Stegosaurus transformer, and then I had a bunch of the stuff I got from Toylanta, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do 2 things.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'll show off 50. You know what? I'm gonna go through my whole list. No, I'm just kidding. We're here for an hour. Let's see. We'll do Ross next. Ooh. Get excited. Present. Oh, that was weird. I clicked on something and it showed a code on my screen.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
Yeah, breaks everything. Look at all those toys.
Yeah, so this is
Ross, you should have showed the picture. Oh, sorry. You should have showed the picture of our hotel room with everything.
Oh, yeah.
Did I take that picture? Do I have it?
I don't know. Maybe. I'll look. I might have
I
it.
don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is a couple things from Toylanta. Got Armadillo, and the 3 Transformers there. But the coolest thing is I was able to get test shots of 2 figures that I sculpted for G.I. Joe Classified. The tentacle monster that comes with Nemesis Enforcer and Pork Belly, the Warthog. So it's pretty cool. Get a little bit of, production history of those figures. And then the Batman and Bat Cycle, I actually think that bat suit sucks. It's one of the worst designs they've ever made. But it was a cheap model kit, and I was like, yeah, I want to build something. So it was a fun build, and it was cheap. So
that's a model kit?
Yeah, the Bat Cycle too. And the Bat Cycle has like lights and stuff in it, and it has moving mechanical parts. It's really impressive for $30. Like, it's crazy.
$30 for that.
Yeah.
Man, I got to explore the model kit area some more because they've got some really cool stuff. I've only built some Gundams in the past.
It was a really easy, fun build, and it's all pre-painted. You just snap fit, pretty straightforward.
That's awesome.
Cool. The bat suit looks okay from that angle, but I know what you're talking about. A lot of people don't like that bat suit.
Yeah, it's definitely like it just looks like Batman with motocross gear, and it's just not Batman.
It was a risk. It was a fashion risk. That's what that was.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's a fun figure. It's very toyetic. It looks like something that would come out of like a 90s toy line, that they just invent a design to pad out, the toys. But
nice.
Yeah, and it's blue.
Is this designed in a film?
Yeah, it's from the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
What? Who said that?
Ross said it.
No, I don't like that movie.
David Sleep. Who said it?
Who said that? Get him out of here.
It's fine. I like that comment. See ya.
Sorry, which comment?
the one about Chris.
Oh.
Nice.
Yep.
That's funny.
Pretty good. I need to get the mutton chops to go with it.
Yeah.
The only Batman movies I've seen is the Dark Knight movies. Those are good. I like those.
Those are the best ones, I think.
There is our room. Oh, I forgot I got that Charizard. He's so cool.
Oh, that looks cool. What the heck?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was in our hotel room. We lined
Where's
it up.
the tail on the Triceratops?
He didn't put the tail on.
I couldn't pop it on.
Ross is a sissy. But look at all this stuff we got.
Yeah, man terror.
Ah, yeah, dude, he is actually one of my favorite guys. Him and Jawbreaker and my center behind me, if you can see them. They're super cool. I love them. And then we got, what else did we get in there, Ross? I guess that's it. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was funny too because Ross is such a nerd. This wasn't my idea at all. This was all Ross.
I don't know why you're saying that. You're just giving me full credit for the good idea. I can't.
It was a great idea. No.
Yeah, awesome job, Ross, on this incredible setup.
Funnier though is we're sitting up there and we put it all up there and then we're just looking at each other and I was like, why does that look so cool? We're not nerds. It's okay. And it's funny because we actually pushed our beds together so we could hang out.
No. Chris did throw things at me while I was sleeping.
So I was telling one of my new friends at the gym about this story. We were in the elevator and Ross is standing there. And I go, Ross, your hair plugs look really good. He's like, I don't have hair plugs. And he's laughing so hard. Oh, it was great.
Oh, man.
That was the moment. Yeah.
It was a good time. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, who's next?
I'll go next.
Rock, paper, scissors. I almost invited somebody. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. So we got a little self-promo for Creative Beast here. I finally pulled the trigger and got myself a Teratophonius. It's one I wanted for a while, and I saw some posts going around. People made note that it was low stock on the website. So I went and checked the stock, and I was like, I got to get one.
Yeah.
So
it's gone now.
No, there's one left.
I think it said there was one left on the thing.
Did it? On my site?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me check. I can tell you.
Because I was going to say, if there's one left, there's one left. So if anyone wants it, go grab it.
That's true. There is one left. Yeah.
So
my site say that there's one left.
It said add to cart when I looked before the stream.
There's only one.
Because I just thought it said low stock.
Yeah.
No, it's stock. But it's funny that you say that. There is one left.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why I slept on this one for so long. Because I know, Ross, you always talk this one up. This was one of your personal favorites. And I'm really happy I got it because I love this body size for the Tyrannosaurus. And
dude, it's
this
such
one
a
just
great
looks
size.
so cool. Yeah, the contrasting colors with the dark reds and the black and the white is so nice. So
was it the Quetzalcoatlus or the Electrosaurus? The one that I really like that mine had like
the Chenjusaurus and the Electrosaurus. Yeah.
The Chinzu is my absolute favorite of that body style. I think it is so unique. And mine had a cool little beak thing to it. And I don't know why, but I literally have him like right over here. Well, yeah. I have all my Creative Beast stuff over here, but he's over there.
That one's still my personal favorite. Chenjusaurus is one of my favorite Tyrannosaurs, and that one, like, I'm such a sucker for like synth wavy styles, and like the patterns and colors on that one kind of reminded me of that. So, love that one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got this guy finally. So I think I'm officially good on Tyrannosaurs now from BOTM.
That's what you think.
Yep. A non-BOTM dinosaur I got recently is Eofauna Scientific Research just released their Ankylosaurus replica in 1/35th scale. So this is my Ankylosaurus for now.
Where'd you get the cool player?
Oh, those are from Lily. Yeah. So and then this guy was on sale on Amazon. This is the PNSO Werahosaurus, and this one, he's so chunky. Like if you go to the next picture, you'll see how wide he is, Chris.
So you're gonna hate me. I didn't add that picture because I thought they're the same picture.
No, it's okay. Whatever.
But I added this one.
Yeah,
sorry.
But that's all right. Yeah, but this one is so wide and his limbs are so short, and I don't know why, but it gave me guinea pig energy, and one of my guilty pleasures is watching guinea pig videos on Instagram in my spare time. So I'm like, I gotta have that. It's a cute little guy, so I got him finally. And then my last things I got as birthday gifts were my two new Transformers. I got you go to the next picture.
Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention.
Oh, you're good. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I got a Studio Series Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beasts, and then the Gamer Edition Bumblebee from it it was a canceled video game, but they're still making some figures from the designs. I forget the name of it, but I like Bumblebee, so I'm happy that I always got this figure.
That's a cool Bumblebee. I almost bought that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is really cool.
I almost got
Reactivate, yeah.
I actually do have that Optimus, but I still haven't opened it. I might not open it. I don't know.
Yeah. I almost bought a Transformer recently, and I showed Ross it because I was excited about it, and he hated it so much I didn't buy it.
What's that?
It was Sideswipe, I think.
You bought a Transformer?
No, it was Scorn. It was a KO upscale of Scorn from Age of Extinction.
Mm-hmm. It was good. Didn't get it.
But also, this is my first Optimus Prime I've ever owned because I'm pretty recent to getting on the Transformers train. So I finally have one.
Finally.
A solid one to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many options now. Just to update, Tariffs is out of stock now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
man.
Officially out of stock.
Yeah.
We're moving
they just
on.
bought it.
We're moving on. It's never coming back. Sorry. Oh, man.
I'm literally updating it as I'm on the stream.
What? Yeah. So this is a good thing for all of y'all guys. This is a great thing for y'all to remember. If you see something you want on our site, get it as fast as you can because once it's gone, it's gone. Like the Raptors are about to be gone, extinct.
I know the Lithronex just sold out too, right? And then the Cenozoic is really low as well. So
I think that one's gone. That one sold out before Tariffs. Yeah.
And I think I noticed Dryptosaurus is getting there too. That's going to be the next one.
Yeah. Dryptosaurus is 31 right now.
Yeah.
So
and Dryptosaurus is one of my favorites. So get that one. Go.
That's the last of that body size. But eventually, not too long from now, we're going to have the Cyberzoic Dryptosaurus.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. All the Raptors. Oh, someone just said hello.
Thank you, Anthony.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Thank you. What is a Hydrosaur? Is a Hydrosaur the one with that trumpet horn?
Hadrosaurs is a family.
Isn't Dakota Raptor still under question because it's in private hands?
Dakota Raptor is under question because there were turtle bones, like a turtle plastron mixed in with the scraps of bone.
How do you remember that?
Yeah, they don't have a skull for that one, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a problem because you make the figure without a head and it ends up being different 2 years from now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's still okay, but
I'd say the head is the most important part, though.
It's very important. It's probably, you could probably assume it's similar to adjacent species, but it's nice to have some head data if we're going to make the figure.
Mm-hmm. I love how Spino's Arctic Dragon just sneakily poking his head back over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what is that?
I actually just finished filming my review last night for the Gorgosaurus and the Daspletosaurus. I'm doing a double review, so you can hear my full thoughts if you want to go check that out at some point. But I like it very much, just so I don't hold you at gunpoint to watch my video.
Spoiler alert.
Did we get more Gorgosauruses, right?
Yeah. With the last shipment, we got the reissue of Gorgosaurus.
Nice. So yeah, you better get it quick because last time it was gone.
That's like a must-have Tyrannosaur.
So what?
A must-have Tyrannosaur. Like outside of T-Rex, like Beasteviosaur and Gorgosaurus, like those would be like the top ones in my opinion.
Do you want my kind of controversial opinion? Is the Gorgosaurus is actually my least favorite of this body size.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is ranking them all within S tier because they're all great. But when I had all four of them next to each other, I sat back recently and I was like, I think the Gorgosaurus is my least favorite of the bunch.
Interesting.
Whoa.
See, my ranking is Albertosaurus and then Gorgosaurus because they both have such crazy different heads. But the Daspletosaurus is super sick, and the Tarbosaurus I like because of the dark coloration. They're all so different but similar. It's interesting. But the Albertosaurus, oh my gosh, I love him.
Yeah, my ranking goes Tarbosaurus, Albertosaurus, Daspletosaurus, and then Gorgosaurus. The Tarbo literally took my breath away. That one has one of my favorite sculpts and paint concepts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe I need to take a closer look at the other ones because I haven't given any of them a moment of thought or consideration after the Gorgo. I was like, nope, this is all I need.
Yeah, I would especially encourage checking out the Tarbosaurus more. I feel like that one's kind of slept on amongst the group, and that one's easily my favorite. It's really cool.
Which one, the Tarbosaurus?
The Tarbosaurus, yeah.
The red one, yeah. He's pretty cool.
No, we still have Dave's cool stuff to look at.
Oh yeah, Dave, we got stuff for you to look at.
I got a few things, yeah.
Pure.
See, like everybody, like I knew when I said that people were gonna be upset.
So this is mostly stuff from Joe Fest or stuff I bought immediately after Joe Fest because they didn't have it at Joe Fest. So it's all older stuff, obviously. Like the newest thing in this picture is that Rhinox on the left, and that came out in probably 1999 or something like that.
Oh yeah, because that's the Transmetal, right?
Yeah, it's the Transmetal Fox Kids variant. It's one that I had for a while, and I sold it, and then I decided I want it back. So I bought it at Joe Fest. And then the two mask vehicles on the outsides, those were the last of the mask vehicles that I wanted. And I found them on eBay before we went to Joe Fest, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy them. I'm going to see what they have at Joe Fest, see if anybody has them. Nobody had them at Joe Fest, so I just went online and bought them.
Nice.
They're pretty good prices, and they're all.
That little green dude looks really cool.
Yeah, that's the hologram ones.
Yeah. They like that series came with the hologram characters because the vehicles would split up into two vehicles, and then you put a driver in each one.
That's so cool.
And
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think one of my favorite memories from a con with you guys is when you had us watch that mask episode. You're like, this is a really good one. And the whole time we're just dying.
Yeah, so I had your attention to watch one episode of Mask, and I accidentally showed you the one that you had to be familiar with Mask to enjoy. So, and it just happened to be the one with the least amount of action. I was like, wait.
No, it was funny. I loved it. Oh,
I should have shown him any
and
of
we
the
were all
other
exhausted. We were falling asleep.
I promise they mostly have action. That was just like they actually tried to tell a story in that episode. I was like, wait a minute, this is for the hardcore fans. This isn't for
worth it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So and then the Jetfire in the background, the box Jetfire, of all of the packaged toys in toy history, this is definitely like got to be like top 3 for me, maybe even top 1. I've always liked the colors and everything, and this is something that I made a deal for with the toy department guys. I traded an Arctic Dragon test shot for this and some cash, and
worth it.
And I was so happy to have it. So I have this on display in the package with another Jetfire that's like I already had in my collection, which is loose, so it's like next to it. It's out of the package.
That's so cool.
This one is like pristine. Like it's most of the time these things yellow over time, and this one's like bright white. It's super cool, and everything's there. Even the unused sticker sheet is on the inside. Like you can't see it from here, but it's like brand new.
That's so cool. I really like his head sculpt. That's super neat.
Yeah, it's from Macross. That's like the whole thing is like they used the Macross molds at the time to make a Transformer, and then they had like all these issues. Like they couldn't use this design or the name in the cartoon, so they changed the character to Skyfire, and they changed his design, and it's sort of created a lot of like fans for the character because like, do you prefer the Macross version or do you prefer the Skyfire version? But this particular Transformer has always been one of my favorites, mainly because of like just being a cool jet, which is like it's very similar to a Tomcat, which I'm a big fan of the F-14s, and then like the colors, I really like the colors a lot. So super cool to have that.
Yeah, I like these big turbo jets on it. That's super neat.
Yeah, it has like a whole armor system, and that's all carried over from Macross as well. They have those on their jets. And
I realized this must mean that our packing job of this box was good because it looks like it arrived safely and intact.
Yeah, it arrived just fine. Yeah. that worked out. Bigger brands. Collaborating. I mean, I'm not against collaborating, but I don't think any bigger brands than us have any incentive to work with us because if it's a bigger brand, they have a bigger audience than us, and they're like already doing fine. So I'm not against it, but I don't expect that to happen. If we do collaborate with anybody, it's probably going to be one of the smaller companies because that makes a lot more sense as far as like sharing audience and assets. But we have our hands full anyway, so I'm not even trying to pursue anything like that. The one in the middle there, Night Beat, doesn't look like much, but it's like one of the more rare Generation 1 Transformers, and it's one I've been missing in my collection this whole time. And I'm getting close to having all of them, but this one I didn't have yet. It's the only Headmaster I had left to buy, and a guy had it there for a reasonable price, and it has all the parts. And Ross knows about this. It actually had an extra head inside the car, so like it came with 2 heads.
That's so random too.
That's so crazy, yeah. And then little guy in front, he's like a little spark bot. Like if you turn him into a car, you can roll him on a surface, and the sparks will come out the back.
Does he still make the sparks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't remember if I told you. I'm pretty sure I told you, but at the show when I was transforming him, I broke the hood off after I bought it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I went on eBay and I found a replacement figure that had a nice hood, but was missing some other stuff. So I got it pretty cheap. And then I took both of them completely apart and used all the best parts, and I made this guy.
That's awesome.
But when I put back the little spark, little spark thingy, I fixed it to where it wasn't loose anymore, so it actually sparks really well right now.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then the guy on the right there, that's I think that's Shadow Panther. It was only released in Japan back when the Beast Wars were around. Obviously, it's a repaint of Cheetor, and I don't think I've ever had him before, which is weird because I have so many Beast Wars figures. But I saw it there and I was like, I don't think I have this one, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was like 25 or 20, something like that. And he has all of his parts, so I was like, okay, I'll get this. I like his colors a lot, and
yeah,
and even though that mold is a bit dated, it's still pretty cool. So it's pretty neat to have. So
that's cool. Yeah, these guys are neat.
Yeah, so like back in the day, they didn't bring, like Shadow Panther wasn't in. They didn't release it in the U.S. They eventually did base a version of Transmetal 2 Cheetor, which I think was a Walmart exclusive. It was based on this color scheme, and that's a really cool version too.
I really like how well the gun stands out too, because on Cheaters it's like a yellow gun, isn't it, with his body? This one's a silver.
Yeah, that's cool. A cool color scheme. Yeah,
that's so neat.
That's a rundown, and then I have one more thing that I got that I was going to show on the last stream, but we didn't. We canceled it because of the show. But one of the prizes of my collection.
Oh, dun dun dun! That thing is so cool.
That's cool.
Focus. Everybody
I can't bring myself to open it.
Oh, you haven't opened this one yet?
Oh no.
Nice.
I like the way it looks. So I think I might just track down a loose one eventually.
Yeah, it does look awesome.
This box is like perfect.
Yeah,
it's like so nice, and it
looks brand new.
Yeah, it looks like brand new, right? And I got it for a pretty good price. It was there was a guy selling this and the ground sloth, and I missed the ground sloth auction. I got outbid. He was also selling the Paki Rhinosaurus, which is like super rare. Ended up going for like $1,400.
$1,400.
Wow.
Yeah, we talked about that.
This literally looks like it was made yesterday. It looks that crisp.
Yeah. It was really well taken care of. Yeah. So this is like this and the Jetfire are like the best things I got recently, and this one I still haven't taken it out. I keep thinking about it. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna display it like this. I think it's cool. It's got the original price tag on it and everything.
That's so
Would you
cool.
wish you paid that for it?
Yeah, that would have been a lot better, but but that's how it goes. The Ice Age stuff is not cheap.
No. Yeah, I think that was one of my favorite things to do with you is when we were in Dallas to go to that toy store and you got that one in the acrylic. That was so fun.
Yeah. And then I busted it open when I got home.
That's so fun.
I'm never gonna have a graded toy again. I just like I say that I probably will eventually, but that one was I just couldn't leave it in the acrylic. Just had to.
No. I'm happy you opened it. It was well worth it. It's funny because Ross was doing the instructions and stuff, and I got to see, because I knew what the instructions looked like in there, so I got to see the other one. So it's cool.
Oh yeah, for the saber-tooth tiger that we're doing.
Yeah, I felt like I was karate chopping for a second.
Looks like it. Yeah.
But yeah, we have one last thing. Do we want to show it?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh yeah, we do have because we're over an hour and a half, so we should.
We
have one last thing to show for the people that hung out this long.
Yeah,
special little thing for Spino.
We're gonna reward the people that stuck with us this whole time.
Yeah.
So, we have an update on a figure that some people have interest in. Some of you might recognize it. So go ahead and show it when you're ready.
Oh my god, I love this so much, man.
Yeah, Jake. Jake is done with the Spinosaurus. I'm not saying when it's coming out or if if the sculpt might get modified if they find new evidence anytime soon. But it wouldn't come out till next year. So if we have to adjust it, we will. But this is where the sculpt is at, and as far as I am concerned, it's finished.
Apparently, there's going to be a new paper dropping anytime, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Jake will be on it. He'll adjust it if it's something we need to do. But yeah, we're not gonna move on it right away. So we have some time. But he's moving on to the next thing, and I'm super happy to have this done.
Yeah. Man, I
love the shape of the crest on its head. It looks like a wave, which I think is really cool.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's got the crazy detail to it. And not only that, but even looking at the tongue, you can see the detail in the tongue. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I'm super impressed with it. And then all the scaly textures on the back of the neck are really nice.
Well, I like the cool crocodilian snout textures. That's nuts on the snout.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Ceratosaurus next year, I think it's possible. That's one of the things on our to-do list. So I would like to put it out next year if we can.
Yeah. Nice.
I can't wait to own 20 of these. It's great.
Get another room. These aren't going to be small.
No. Yeah. How big is it going to be?
Last I measured was 33 inches long.
33 inches? Yeah.
How many inches?
33.
33.
Oh, have you guys come up with a solution for how you're going to do the torso articulation with the spine and everything?
Yeah. I think we have a good idea how we're going to approach that. We'll let it be a mystery for now.
Okay. It's curious. I was thinking about that recently, and I was like, that's going to be a little tricky to approach with an animal like this.
Yeah. It's an interesting challenge. The anatomy is very different from what we're used to.
Yeah, very cool. I'm gonna play with this in the bathtub every night.
I don't think you should do that.
Based on the articulation that we'll be doing with this one, you probably don't want to put it in the bathtub.
Why?
Oh.
We're gonna have to talk about this because I want to play with this thing. Take it to the pool, we're gonna splash in the mud. It's gonna be a good time.
Maybe the smaller version.
Smaller. There's gonna be a
I'll get 20 of the 1/35th ones.
Yeah, the 1/35th would be more manageable for your bathtub.
Oh, that's why, because I couldn't fit in there with it. Yeah. Okay. I haven't sit in the fetal position in a bathtub anyways. They're too small.
I am planning when I move, I want to have a proper Spinosaurus shelf, and I want this to be at the center with like some blue lights. Maybe get like a little neon light of my YouTube logo to put there with it or something. And for the background of my videos, and just have the silhouette of this thing in the back.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Man, yeah, this thing's neat. I love it. I love the wrinkles, and I love the scaling on the underside of the neck. It's just so nice.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
It's a lot of detail. Very cool.
Yeah, it is. Well,
I guess that'll do it.
That'll do it. That's crazy.
The version that color changes in water.
I love that.
Fun. Yeah. Color changes is fun. You don't see enough of that anymore.
No, man. Yeah, that was pretty cool. We went over so much.
Yeah.
I know Mattel just came out for the Jurassic Park line of like mystery dinos that they're black when you pull them out of the box, so you don't know which dino you're getting, and then when you put them in water, they each have a random color scheme that reveals after you put them in water, which is kind of cool. I was like, that's an interesting way of doing like random figures.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I think we wrap it up. David, did you want to say anything before we go?
I think I've said everything I had to say.
Everything is done.
Yeah,
well,
we covered everything.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun too. Well, everybody, Creative Beast enthusiasts, we had a great time with y'all. We'll be back next month unless something crazy happens like another show. But we will be here with other cool stuff to show off. And thank you all for your support. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can really build this out. And you get the notifications we put out new stuff. And it'll help you guys with all of the updates for the Elon's Mammoth and also any Kickstarter stuff that we have going on for Cyberzoic.
Oh, yeah, Cyberzoic update coming next week. Just so everyone knows. Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Later, everybody.
That's it. Later. You guys.
Hey, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.